Okay. Prayers of Queen Rukmini. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 52, Shloka number 37 onwards. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shunvatam te nirvishya karna vivarair haratongataapam.
Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara
Sundara
samvatante
Shunvatante
nirvishya
Nirvisya
karna
Karna
vivarai
Vivarai
Rupam drusham drushimatam त्वय्यच्युता विशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे
Rupam Drusham Drushamatakhilardalabam Vayachyuta Vishati Chittamapatrapam me
कात्वा मुकुन्दमहती कुलशीलरूपा विद्या वयोद्रविणदामभिरात्मतुल्यम्
Katva Mukunda Mahati Kulasila Rupa Vidya Vayotra Vinama
धीरापत्नी कुलवती नवृणीतकन्या काले नृसिंहनरलोकमनोभिरामम्
धीरापतिं कुलवती नवृणीतकन्या कालेरुसिंहनरलोकमनोभिरामम्
तन्मे भवान् खलु वृता पतिरङ्गजायाम् आत्मार्पितश्च भवतोऽत्र विभो विधेहि
तन्मे भवान् खलु पतिर्ज्ञजायाम् आत्मार्पितश्च भवतोऽत्र विभो विधेहि
मा वीरभागमभिमर्शतु चैद्य आरात् गोमायुवन्मृगपतेर्बलिमम्बुजाक्षा
मा वीरभागमभिमन्मतु चैद्यारात् गोमायुवन्मृगपते मल्मम्बुजाक्ष
ऊर्तेष्टदत्तनियमव्रतदेव विप्रा कुर्वर्चनादिभिरलं भगवान् परेशः
उत्तिष्ठदत्तनियमव्रतदेव गुर्वर्चनाधिविरलं भगवान् परेशः
आराधितो यदि गदाग्रजयेत्यपाणिं गृह्णातु मे नदमघोषसुतादयोन्ये
आराधितो यदि गृह्णातु मे धमघोषसुतादयोन्ये
शोभाविनी त्वमजितो द्वहने विदर्भान् गुप्तः समेत्य पृतना पतिभिः परीतः
स्वभाविनी त्वमजितो द्वहने गुप्तसमेत्य पृतना पतिभिः परीतः
निर्मद्य चैत्यमगधेन्द्रबलं प्रसह्य मां राक्षसेन विधिनोद्वह वीर्यशुल्काम्
नित्य चैत्यमगधीन्द्रबलं प्रसह्य मां राक्षसेन विधिनोद्वहवीर्यशुल्कम्
अन्तःपुरान्तरचरीमनिहत्य बन्धून् त्वामुद्वहे कथमिति प्रददाम्युपायम्
अन्तःपुरान्तरचरीमनिहत्य बन्धून् त्वामुद्वहे कथमिति प्रवदाम्युपायम्
पूर्वेद्युरस्ति महती कुलदेवयात्रा यस्यां बहिर्नवदुर्गिरिजामुपेयात्
कुलदेवयात्रा यस्यां बहिर्नववधूर्गिरिजामुपेयात्
यस्याङ्घ्रिपङ्कजरजस्वपनं महन्तो वाञ्छन्त्युमापतिरिवात्मतमोपहत्यै
यस्यां
व्याघ्रिपङ्कजरज स्नपनं महान्तो पाञ्चन्तु मा पर्तिरिवात्मकमुपहत्ये
यर्ह्यम्बुजाक्षनलभेयभवत्प्रसादम् जस्यावसूनां व्रततृषां जन्मभिः स्यात्
यस्यामुचाक्षनलभते भवत्प्रसादं जह्यामस्यो कृतकृता सतजन्मभिः स्यात्
श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां ते निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
श्रुत्वा
गुणान् सुन्दरसंवतान्ते
निर्विश्य
कर्मविवर्हैरतोऽङ्गतापम्
रूपं दृशां दृशिमतामखिलार्तलाभम् त्वय्यच्युताविशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे
रूपं दिशां
दृशिमतिमत्तलाभम् त्वय्यच्युताविशति चित्तमपत्रपम्
Yeah. Okay, so practice the meter and the tune. So if you get the meter and the tune properly, then you can relish this much more. Okay, so let's practice one shloka now. Okay, so I want everyone to sing in one voice with the same tune and meter. Okay. श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां ते
श्रुत्वा गुणान् भुवनसुन्दरशृण्वतां ते
निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
निर्विश्य कर्णविवरैर्हरतोऽङ्गतापम्
रूपं दृशां दृशिमतामखिलार्तलाभम्
रूपं दृशां दृशिमतामखिलार्तलाभम्
त्वय्यच्युताविशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे
त्वय्यच्युताविशति चित्तमपत्रपं मे
Yeah, so like that you practice this tune. You keep hearing, either you record your own voice or you hear my voice, and then you will get that tune automatically registered in your brain. Okay, so let's get started. Hi Sarita and Shesha Bhavani. Hello, Naru.
Fine, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'm driving right now.
Yeah, no problem. Whether you are driving, walking, eating, you're cooking, you're watching, anything that you are doing, you always hear Bhagavatam. You always hear Krishna Katha. Getting Bhagavatam is so rare. Let me try to explain how rare it is. We all know how rare it is to get human birth, right? How rare it is? Can anybody explain?
Maybe after so many janmas, we'll get this.
Yeah. So there is an analogy given in Srimad Bhagavatam to explain the rarity of human birth.
The logical thinking will be only there in the human body. The animals will only do the karma, Prabhuji.
Yeah, animals will just burn the karma, but only human beings have this discriminating power. Human beings have this special prerogative of discriminating between what is good and bad, what is right and wrong. Human beings have this special prerogative of asking questions. Who am I? Where did I come from? What is my purpose in life? And so on. But Bhagavatam explains the rarity of human birth with an analogy. The analogy is like this. Imagine a huge ocean, like Pacific Ocean, and then there's a turtle, tortoise, turtle, okay? The turtle is swimming in the ocean. And then there is a wooden log floating on the surface of the ocean. Wooden log is it's very lightweight, it's shallow, so it's floating. It's not dipping in the water, it's floating. Now imagine the wooden log is in one point of the ocean and the turtle is somewhere inside the ocean swimming in another corner. The wooden log is in one corner and the turtle is in another corner. Now the wooden log has some holes. As the wooden log is floating, the turtle tries to enter through the holes of the wooden log. The turtle tries to insert her neck and head through the holes of the wooden log. Now, what's the probability of the turtle getting succeeded in this attempt? What's the probability?
Zero.
Huh?
Zero. Prabhuji might be zero. I feel like zero.
Zero. Yeah, it's almost zero. It's improbable, right? It's improbable. It's almost impossible. Zero, almost zero. So human birth is such a rare gift. Human birth is such a rare gift, and even after getting this precious gift of human birth, if we do not acknowledge, if we do not understand the value of this human birth and utilize this for the right purpose, then we are actually wasting this. Let's say somebody has given you Kohinoor diamond, and you are using the Kohinoor diamond as a paperweight. Either the person does not understand the value of Kohinoor diamond, or the person understands the value of it but just ignores it. He does not use the Kohinoor diamond in the right way. So there are many materialistic people in this world, mostly the Western people. They do not even know the value of human life. So they fall into the first category of the person who receives a Kohinoor diamond but does not understand does not know the value of it. Because the philosophy of materialistic people is eat, drink, sleep, and be merry. There's only one life, just live the life to the full extent. Don't think about papa, punya, all those things. There's only one life. At the end of the life, everything is nullified. So either a person does not know the value of Kohinoor diamond like that, or people like us who are practicing bhakti, or who are practicing different types of yogas, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, karma yoga, and so on. So all of us, we know the value of human life. But still, are we using this human life in the right purpose? Are we using this human life to the full extent? We are trying to do something. We're trying to read Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. We are trying to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We're trying to go to the temple, do some service, participate in the festivals. But we are doing this as a part-time. We're not taking it so seriously. We're not doing this as full time. I know we all have our material duties, occupational duties, uh, so we cannot do this full time immediately, but at least we should have this seed in our mind that one day we should take up spirituality as full time. One day we should give up whatever we are doing and uh, take up spirituality full time. So if that is the rarity of human birth, getting Srimad Bhagavatam, see, first of all, getting a human life itself is very rare. And after getting human life, getting association of devotees, getting an opportunity to read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is even more rare. So in the Bhagavata Mahatmya, see, there are two things: Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya, Gita Mahatmya, written by Adi Shankaracharya, explaining the glories of Bhagavad Gita. And then there is Bhagavata Mahatmya, explaining the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. In the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavata Mahatmya, there is a shloka. It says, Janmantare bhavet punyam tadha bhagavatam labet. Janmantare bhavet punyam tadha bhagavatam labet. That means only after performing pious deeds for several lifetimes one gets an opportunity to read Srimad Bhagavatam. Janmantare bhavet punyam tadha bhagavatam labet. Now we all of us have Bhagavatam in our home, and you go to vedabase.io and you can read Bhagavatam anytime you want, on your phone, on your laptop, anywhere. It's available so freely. The meaning of that shloka, Janmantare bhavet punyam tada bhagavatam labet, means so only after performing pious deeds for several lifetimes one gets an opportunity to understand Bhagavatam, to read Bhagavatam and understand Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, the physical copy, anybody can buy. $300, or in India, maybe 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees. Anybody can buy it. Even with that facility, right? How many people are buying? It's easily available, but still, how many of the people in India are buying Bhagavatam? How many of them have Bhagavatam in their home? So getting human life itself is very rare, and getting Bhagavatam in this human life is even more rarer. So we should try to relish the Srimad Bhagavatam. We should read, understand, implement in our life. The first step is to read, hear and read. Next step is to understand. At least let's try to do these two things: read or hear, and then understand. Implementation, maybe in the next life. So maybe in the next life, because in this lifetime we are just trying to figure out what is to do, what not to do, what to do, what not to do. Maybe in the next life we'll try to implement it, which is still okay. At least we are acknowledging the value of human life. We are acknowledging the rarity of Srimad Bhagavatam. So whatever we read, whatever we hear, whatever we understand in this life will not go waste. It will be carried forward to the next life. So you'll see, right, some people right from their childhood, they will remember shlokas, they will recite shlokas so nicely, they will give classes very efficiently. How is that possible? Because of Purva Janma Sukruti. because they have already performed this activity of reading Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam in the previous lifetimes, and then they are just continuing their journey. So if having a goal of implementing Bhagavatam in this life seems to be as big as a mountain, so let's at least stick to the first two parts: read and hear and understand. Okay. So with that introduction and glory to Srimad Bhagavatam, let's try to understand and discuss fourth shloka today, right? Yesterday we discussed the third shloka where Rukmini Devi accepts, or Rukmini Devi chooses Krishna as her husband, and Rukmini Devi asks Krishna to come as quickly as possible and kidnap her. Tanme bhavan kaluvrita patirangajaya. What comes next?
Atmarpitascha bhavato
Atmarpitascha bhavatotra vibho videhi Mavira bhagam abhimarshatu chaidya ara Gomayu
Gomayuvanmrugapatni Balimambujaksh.
Okay. So any points that we discussed yesterday? Does anyone remember?
Qualities for the qualities which the gunas which we look for the bride.
How to surrender.
Yeah. So this third shloka. Yeah. First we discussed the different aspects or ceremonies of a marriage and how they appear in Rukmini prayers in different shlokas. I think we missed one important ceremony or one important ritual of marriage that appears in Rukmini prayers. Which one? We discussed Pāṇigrahaṇa. We discussed the brother-in-law or the father-in-law washing the feet of the groom and sprinkling the water on their head. We discussed about Shubhalekha. We discussed about Vara Puja, Varanam. By the way, I want to show you where this word Varanam comes. I know yesterday we discussed different things about Varanam. So let's see the actual Varanam today. Does anyone remember this shloka?
Third one or fourth one, probably?
No, this shloka. Not third one, fourth one. I'm sharing the screen here. So this shloka here. Does anyone remember this? Either you are on mute and you are speaking, or you are not speaking at all.
No, I'm not speaking.
Come on, nobody remembers? Everybody forgot this? Shamala, what about you? Shamala is there?
Yes, Prabhuji. I'm reading the sloka.
Yeah. We discussed this for a good amount of time, like 15-20 minutes. We discussed this. Sukirtana. Sukirtana. We discussed about Sukirtana, right? You all forgot?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Sukirtana Nama Rupa
Yeah.
Namam Rupam.
Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu Smrityokramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya Tishtan Vraje Tadanuragi Jananugami Kalam Nayeda Kilamityupadesha Saram. Or maybe I recited in a different tune the other day. Tannamarupacharitadi sukirtananu smrityokramena rasana manasi niyojya tishtan vrajetadανuragi jananugami kalam nayeda kilamityupadesha saram. So, this is the shloka given by Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Instruction, shloka number 8. So in this shloka, Rupa Goswami explains the process of singing the glories of the Lord. Singing the glories of the Lord can be of two types: either chanting the name of the Lord, or it's of different types actually. So singing the glories of the Lord include glorifying Lord's name, form, qualities. Charita is qualities, and so on. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. And how should we do that? We should do a kirtanam of the name. We should do a kirtanam of the form. We should do a kirtanam of gunas, kirtanam of leelas. Nama Sankirtana, Rupa Kirtana, Guna Sankirtana, Leela Sankirtana. And what type of kirtana or how that kirtana should be sukirtana, sushtu kirtana. It should be the best form of kirtana, the topmost quality, sukirtana. Okay, and we should invest our time in utilizing our tongue and mind. Rasana, manasi. Rasana is tongue, manasi is mind. And after hearing, what should follow? The smriti, anusmriti, the remembrance, smarana of the Lord should be followed. First kirtana, then smarana. And where should we do this? We should do this in Vraja, Vrindavan. If that is not possible, wherever you are residing, if you are doing this kirtana, then the Vrindavan will manifest there. Anuragi, we should develop raga, the spontaneous attraction for Krishna, spontaneous love for Krishna. Just like when we see a trailer of a new movie, there is a spontaneous attraction, right? There's a curiosity, there's a spontaneous attraction to see, oh, how this trailer is, how this movie is going to be. Let me see this trailer.
Prabhuji, one quick question.
Yeah.
Like Nama antunar kada, Nama ante different names of the Lord, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, different names of the Lord.
And Rupo and Leela ante Rupam ante how the outer look is there, Rupam, and Leela is like whatever the Leela rasa. That is the one. Can you tell me the difference of Rupa and Leela, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Rupa is the external beauty,
Okay.
the beauty of the Lord. How
Okay.
beautiful his face is, how beautiful his hands are, how beautiful his legs are, how beautiful his feet are, how beautiful his ornaments are, how beautiful his yellow dhoti is, all of that.
So the Nama will be coming with his beautifulness, Prabhuji. The Nama, different names, so many names of the name of the Lord has came with the how the name of so many names came of the Lord, Prabhuji.
How the names came?
Yeah, same. So many names are there. Govinda, like
Yeah.
Narayana. So
So
in that,
different names, are given based on different contexts.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
there are some names that are connected to his qualities. There are some
Mm-hmm.
names that are connected to his leelas. There are some names that are connected to his rupa. For example,
Okay.
Madana Mohana.
Yeah.
That means he is more beautiful than the Madana, Cupid.
Mm.
So Madana Mohana, that name is connected to his rupa, his beauty.
Mm.
Okay. Achyuta. Achyuta is one of the names of the Krishna. Achyuta means
Never.
infallible, or Krishna who never fails in protecting his devotees. So that's his quality. So Achyuta is connected to his quality.
Mm-hmm.
And Leela. Krishna has a name Damodara based on Damodara Leela.
Mm.
So some names are connected to his Rupam, some names are connected to his Leela, Guna, and so on.
Mm. Even Murli also is the name of Krishna only, no, Prabhuji? Murli.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he plays Murali,
Murli.
plays
Okay.
the flute.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Murali,
Okay.
Vamshi,
Mm.
like that. Mm.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay, so we should develop spontaneous attraction. Just like ladies, when they see new type of sari in the market, there is a spontaneous attraction. If they see one of their friends wearing a new type of sari, new design in the market, there is an automatic spontaneous attraction. So like that, we should develop spontaneous attraction and love for Krishna. And if we don't have that, what should we do? Jananugami. Anugami means we should follow the footsteps of those people who have that attraction. And we should learn from them. And how much time we should invest? Akhilam. All the time that we have. 24 hours. So no sleeping, no eating, no working. Yeah. So in this, so we were talking about Varanam, right? Where that word Varanam appears. We were talking about Vara Puja, how that is connected, how that is appeared in Rukmini prayers. The third shloka that we discussed yesterday, that is where Rukmini accepts Krishna as her husband. Varanam. So if you look here in the purport, yeah. So Rupa Goswami explains the process of hearing Krishna Katha. It is said in the neophyte stage. Okay, so maybe somebody can read this. Sarita, you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhuji. In the neophyte stage, one should always engage in hearing Krishna Katha. This is called Shravana Dasa, the stage of hearing. By constantly hearing the transcendental holy name of Krishna and hearing of his transcendental form, qualities, and pastimes, one can attain to the stage of acceptance called Varana Dasa.
Yeah.
When one attains this stage, he becomes attached to the hearing of Krishna Katha. When one is able to chant in
Ecstasy.
He attains the stage of Smaranavastha, the stage of remembering, recollection, absorption, meditation, constant remembrance, and trace are the 5 items of progressive Krishna Smarana. At first, remembrance of...
That's good. So here you look at it. First, you start with Shravana Dasha. You hear, just like how we are all doing, right? Whether you are reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam book by yourself, that is also called Shravana, or when you hear somebody speaking Bhagavatam, That is also Shravana. So Shravana means basically hearing Krishna Katha. So the first stage or first phase is Shravana Dasha. So after some amount of hearing for a few years, then what happens? One can attain to the stage of acceptance called Varana Dasha. So what did Rukmini Devi mention? What did Rukmini Devi mention in her prayers?
So after constantly hearing about his
Yeah, Shrutva
Gunan,
Gunan Bhuvana
Gurpan,
Sundara.
yeah,
Oh Krishna, oh Mr.
all
Lord,
aspects. Yes.
I have heard your glories. I have heard your qualities. I have heard about your beautiful form. And then in the third shloka, she said, now I am accepting you for so and so reasons, because you are so beautiful, you appear in a great dynasty, you have great qualities, you have a lot of wealth, you have a lot of strength. For all these reasons, I have chosen you as my husband. Acceptance, Varana Dasha. So that is what Vara Puja, in the marriage ceremony, how it appears uh, in Rukmini prayers. Okay. Any other points? Does anyone remember?
Like a jackal, uh, like lion and jackal, you said, like that. Chaidaras can't touch uh,
Rukmini?
Rukmini.
Yeah.
Rukmini is telling to Krishna, he can't touch me.
Yeah.
So please come and save me. I mean, marry me, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can't touch me. She's telling, like,
Yeah. And she was blackmailing. She was threatening and blackmailing Krishna. That if that happens, if Shishupala touches me, then the whole world will ridicule you. The whole world will speak about your infamy, saying that Krishna is not so powerful. He does not have strength to save Rukmini. So saying this, Rukmini inspires, provokes, instigates Krishna to come and kidnap her. Okay. Now today's shloka. And we also talked about surrender, right? Atmarpita.
And also you mentioned about Narasimha and Rama, like previous Janma, why she has taken the names.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We discussed different reasons for using that name, Narasimha, Kale Narasimha Naraloka Veera,
Manobirama.
Manobirama. Yeah.
And also mentioning that, okay, because you have got all these good qualities,
Mhm.
that is quite natural for the Kanyas to surrender them to you. That's not our fault. It's your
Yeah,
fault only,
it's your
kind
fault.
of.
Because you have
Um,
so many good qualities,
so many
because
good
you are so
qualities.
attractive, it's your fault, Krishna. It's not my fault. I'm getting attracted to you. It's not my fault. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Because it's your fault, now you have to fix the problem. So she's, she belongs to an aristocratic family. She's a princess. So she knows all these
How
logics.
to speak,
Yeah, she knows all this
how
logic.
to not. Yeah.
Yeah. uh, one second. Okay. So, the fourth shloka today. Now, when we are spending so much of time discussing each and every word of these shlokas, at the end of the discussion, what should happen is, whenever you are reciting this shloka, all that meaning, the essence of the shloka should dance on your tongue. For example, Tanme Bhavan Kaluvrita Patiranga Jayam. What does it mean?
So Patir means husband. Uh, Jaya means wife.
Yeah.
Wife. Bhavan means to yourself.
Hmm.
Tan means me, myself.
No, that
Have
means you.
you. Okay. Bhavan means you, right? Bhavan.
Uh,
Tan.
what does that mean?
I thought it's so. Indeed, I am.
Therefore, tat is therefore.
Therefore. Oh,
Therefore,
therefore.
therefore.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that is therefore. Yeah. So, yeah. So basically, whenever you recite that line, it should the whole meaning should come to your mind. Tanmay Bhavan Kaluvrita Patiranga Jayam. So you have to look at some keywords that will help you remember the meaning of the line.
Mhm.
For example,
Yeah.
Vrata. So Rukmini Devi is determined. She has taken a vow. She has taken a vow to have Krishna as her husband. And then Atmarpitascha Bhavatotra Vibho Videhi. Oh Vibho, he's calling, just like how, some, just like how a girlfriend calls the boyfriend or wife calls the husband with some pet names, nicknames, sweet names. Rukmini is calling Krishna as Vibho. We generally don't hear like this, right? Vibho. Okay. Oh, Vibho, please accept me. Videhi means please accept me. Atmarpita, I'm surrendering to you. Okay. And Mavira Bhagam Abhimarshatu Chaidya Arat Komayu Vanmurgapater Balimambujaksha. That we know. Don't let the jackal of Shishupal touch me. Uh, don't let him steal the portion of a lion. Okay. Okay. Now, fourth shloka today. पूर्तेष्टदत्तनियमव्रतदेव विप्रा गुर्वर्चनादिविरलं भगवान् परेशः
पूर्तेश दत्तनियमव्रत
तदेव
देवविप्र कुर्वर्चनादिपिरलं भगवान् परेश
आराधितो यदि गदाग्रजयेत्यपाणिं गृह्णातु मेनदमघोषसुतादयोन्ये
आनन्दितो हि
आराधिताग्रजयेत्यपाणिं
गदाग्रजातीत्यपाणिं
गृह्णातु मे नदमगो
गृहन्तमघोषसुतातयोः
Yeah. Okay. So here, let me go to Veda base. So let's read the translation first and then we look at the word for word meaning. Shesha Bhavani, are you able to read? Bhavani, you there?
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah, చదవండి ఇది.
Uh,
Yeah, whoever is able to turn on the video, please turn on.
Translation. If I have sufficiently worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead by pious works, sacrifices, charity, rituals, and vows, and also by worshipping the demigods, Brahmanas, and Gurus, then may Gadagraja come and take my hand and not Damaghosha's son or anyone else.
Anyone else? Yeah. Okay. You can read this purport also.
Okay. A purport. The Acharyas comment as follows on this verse. Rukmini felt that no one could obtain Lord Krishna by the efforts of a single lifetime. Therefore, she earnestly pointed out the pious activities she had performed in that life and previous lives, hoping to convince Sri Krishna to come.
Yeah. Pious activities. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. And word for word meaning Purta by pious works such as feeding brahmanas, digging wells, etc. Ishta, sacrificial performances. Datta, charity. Niyama, ritual observances such as visiting holy places. Vrata, vows of penance. Deva, of the demigods. Vipra, brahmanas. Guru, and spiritual masters. Archana, by worship. Adibi, and by other activities. Alam, sufficiently. Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Para, supreme. Isha, controller. Araditaha, rendered devotional service. Yadi, if. Gadagraja, Krishna, the elder brother of Gada. Etya, coming here. Panim, the hand. Grihnatu, may please take. Me, my. Na, not. Damagosha, Damagosha Sutta. Shishupala, the son of Damagosha. Adhya, and so on. Anye, others. Okay. So,
Prabhuji,
yeah.
what are the past lives of Rukmini? Do we understand like she is a direct incarnation of Radharani or Lakshmi or
Lakshmi Devi. She is
okay, Lakshmi
incarnation
Devi?
of Lakshmi Devi.
Lakshmi Devi. So does it mean she does not have any past lives, kind of? Or
Yeah, she doesn't have
past
any past lives like how we have.
right?
So even in this life, even though she appears as Rukmini, the daughter of Bhishmaka, and she's representing Jiva like all of us. She's representing Jiva like us. It's only part of the Leela. It's not like she has taken a material birth in the material world.
Okay.
So it's only just to be part of the Leela. She's acting like this.
It's not like someone got boon and to marry. It's not like that.
No.
It's a direct.
Yeah.
I have one question related to this. Usually, when Mother Goddess is born, they say that she can't be born from another mother. So she'll be found somewhere like Padmavati Devi, Sita Mata. So is Rukmini like that, or she's like born like normal human? Even Radha Rani, I heard a story like that.
Yeah, Radharani also was found in a lotus flower. She was found in a lake in a lotus flower. Rukmini Jananam, I don't know how Rukmini appeared. How Rukmini appeared to King Bhishmaka, I don't know. We'll have to research. Yeah. Okay. So here Rukmini Devi is saying that, O Krishna, it is very difficult to obtain you by performing pious deeds in this life, in one life. So if I have done any pious activities in my previous lifetimes, not just one past life, but all the previous lifetimes, if at all I have performed any pious activities, such as giving some charity to Brahmanas, digging wells, performing sacrificial performances, Ishta, and following some vratas, following some niyamas, Purteshta Datta Niyama Vratadeva Vipra, by worshipping Brahmanas and by worshipping Gurus, Guruvarchanadi Biralam, Bhagavan Pareshaha, by worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by worshipping the Brahmanas, by worshipping the Devas, by worshipping the Gurus, by performing different yajnas, by doing charity, by following some rituals, by following some vratas. If at all I have done any of these, the benefit of all my pious activities should manifest now and help me obtain you as my husband. So Rukmini Devi is again emphasizing the point of the rarity of uh, obtaining Krishna, how difficult it is to obtain Krishna. Simply performing bhakti in one lifetime, it's not possible to obtain Krishna. It is possible for a sincere seeker, for a sincere sadhaka, it is possible. But knowing the nature of Kali Yuga, Krishna himself spoke in Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. Bahunam Janmanam Ante. After taking many births, Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Those who cultivate knowledge are only few. And among those who cultivate knowledge, those who know me is even more rare. Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such a great soul is very rare. Samahatma Sudurlabha. So, so Rukmini Devi is saying that all the pious activities in the previous lifetimes, the benefit of all those should manifest now and help me get you as my husband. So Purteshta Datta Niyama Vratadeva Vipra Gurvarchanadi Biralam Bhagavan Pareshaha. Aradito Edigadagraja Etyapani. Now she is talking about the most important aspect here. The most important ceremony of marriage, Pāṇigrahaṇa. Now there is this concept of Pāṇigrahaṇam in our life. How does it apply? Now we are not praying to Krishna to come and marry us. What is our prayer? Our prayer to Krishna is to come and uplift us from this material world, to come and deliver us from this material world. We are praying to Krishna to give a hand to us. We are stuck in this material world. We are praying to Krishna to give a hand to us and then lift us up from this material world. So that is our Pāṇigrahaṇam. It's actually called Karavalambam. Karavalambam means Krishna are taking Krishna's hand. Okay, obtaining Krishna's hand, Karavalambam. There is Karavalambam and Padavalambam. Karavalambam is obtaining Krishna's hand. Padavalambam is obtaining Krishna's feet. So Kulashekara Alvar in Mukundamala Stotra, he writes a beautiful shloka about this Karavalambam. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya chaurasya prabho balibirindriya nama dehi mohanda kupa kuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi krupanasya karavalambam. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya. Andasya means, O Mukunda, O Krishna, I am stuck in this well of ignorance. Andha means ignorance. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya. Let me open that shloka so we all can recite that. Mukundamala Stotra is so beautiful. See, we try to memorize so many shlokas, right? Like how we are memorizing Rukmini prayers now. And, after this, probably we're going to start Kunti prayers, then Prahlada prayers, Bhishma Stuti, and so on. And we are going to memorize as much as possible. So in the last couple of years, among all the shlokas that I have memorized, the one set of shlokas that I never forget, even one line, one word, I never forget, is from Mukundamala Stotra. Other shlokas, for example, Rukmini prayers. Okay, so I memorized recently. But if you ask me after 1 year, I may miss some portions of it. I may not remember the beginning of the shloka, or may not remember some words in between. But what stayed with me in the last few years, ever since I memorized Mukundamala Stotra, like 3 years ago or so, yeah, somehow, I'm able to relish that so nicely, because it's so melodious. It's so melodious, so beautiful. Kulashekara Alvar expresses his emotions in depth, so deeply. So that can be our next project, to memorize Mukundamala Stotra. Okay, so this is the shloka here. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya chaurai prabho balibirindriya namadeyai mohandakupakuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi krupanasya karavalambam. Okay, now I'll recite one line at a time. You all repeat after me. Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya
Andasya me
Andasya
hrita
me
viveka
hrita viveka
mahadanasya
mahadanasya
चौरै प्रभो बलिभिरिन्द्रियनामधेयैः
chaurai prabhu
Balivirindriyanamade
मोहान्धकूपकुहरे विनिपातितस्य
mohan
Mohandakupakuhare
pakuhare
Vinipatitasya
vinipatitasya
देवेश देहि कृपणस्य करावलम्बम्
devesha
Devesha
dehi
Devi
Dehi
krupanasya
Kripanasya
karavalambam.
Karavalambam.
Okay, so here mohanda, uh, let's read the translation. Actually 36. Okay, Srividya, you want to read the translation?
Yes, Prabhu. O Lord, the powerful thieves of my senses have blinded me by stealing my most precious possession, my discrimination, and they have thrown me deep into the pitch dark well of delusion. Please, O Lord of Lords, extend your hand and save this wretched soul.
Yeah. Extend your hand. This is nothing but Pāṇigrahaṇa. If somebody has fallen into a well, how do they come out? When a person who is outside the well extends the hand and lifts the person up, that's the only way. Because the person who is outside the well, he cannot jump into the well to save this person, right? The only way is either throwing some rope or by extending his hand. So this is Pāṇigrahaṇam, Rukmini Devi is talking about. So there is a deeper meaning behind every shloka that Rukmini Devi is speaking. There is a deeper meaning behind every word, every line, every shloka. So the amount of discussion that we can have on every line, every shloka is as vast as an ocean. So Kulshekar Alvar is saying here, Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya chaurai prabho balibirindriya namadheyai mohanda kupa kuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi krupanasya karavalambam. Mohanda means the well of darkness, or the well of illusion. The well of illusion, andasya, and it is complete ignorance, complete darkness. And I have lost my viveka. What is viveka buddhi?
Discrimination.
Discrimination. To discriminate between right and wrong, good and bad. Out of my ignorance, I have lost the power of viveka. Mahadanasya. So Kulshekar Alvar is saying that viveka buddhi is a great wealth, and I have lost it. Andasya me hrita viveka mahadanasya. I have fallen into this pitch dark well, and I have lost my discriminating power. I have lost my wealth of discriminating power. So when we lose discriminating power, what happens?
We don't know. We are helpless situation.
We do wrong things.
We do wrong things. Yeah, we do sinful
Wrong
things.
things.
We engage in sinful activities. Yeah. Chaurai prabho balibir indriya namadheyai. So all my senses, they are stealing my viveka buddhi. So in the first line, Kulshekar Alvar mentioned that he has lost his wealth of viveka. Now in the next line, he is explaining how did he lose his viveka buddhi. The viveka buddhi was stolen by indriyas, the senses. Chaurai prabho balibir indriya namadheyai. Mohanda Kopa, no, actually Kupa is well, not Mohanda. Kupa is well. Moha is illusion. Anda is dark. Again, Andasya, dark. Mohanda Kupa Kuhare Vinipatitasya Devesha Dehi Krupanasya Karavalambam. Oh Krishna, please show some compassion on me. Please show some mercy on me, and extend your hand and save me from this well. Now, we can apply this prayer of Kulshekar Alvar and analyze Rukmini's situation. Just like how Kulshekar Alvar is saying that all my senses have stolen my viveka buddhi, intelligence. In English it is intelligence. My senses have stolen my intelligence. That's why I'm stuck. Now let's try to understand and analyze Rukmini's situation. Rukmini Devi also has senses, she has intelligence, and she is also stuck in a situation like a dark well. So who is the intelligence in case of Rukmini?
Is it the Brahmana, Prabhuji?
No. Yeah, you're right. Brahmana is intelligence. But you have to remember what Kulashekar has said here. Kulashekar Alvar said, my intelligence has been stolen by my senses. So the Brahmana has not been stolen. Brahmana remained as Brahmana only. He has not changed.
Her heart, man was stolen. Or
No.
Her peace of mind.
No.
uh,
So if Rukmini represents a jiva like us, who represents intelligence in Rukmini's life? It's her father. It's her father, King Bhishmaka. Because the father is in a position to guide the daughter, right? Father has the responsibility to guide the daughter. Father has the responsibility to protect the daughter. Father has the responsibility to show the right path to the daughter. But what has happened? That intelligence of King Bhishmaka has been stolen by who? By his own sons, by his own son.
yeah.
So the other, what happened when initially uh, all the family members, King Bhishmaka, all the 5 sons, they all agreed to give Rukmini Devi in marriage to Krishna. But then this one, the elder son, Rukmi, did not agree because he is a friend of Shishupala and he does not agree to give Rukmini Devi in marriage to Krishna. So he somehow manipulates and corrupts and convinces his father King Bhishmaka and the other 4 brothers. So these 5 sons represent the 5 senses. So the five sons represent the 5 senses. Who has stolen the intelligence of King Bhishmaka? So is this clear? Did everyone understand this?
Yes.
Yeah. So Kulshekar Alvar is saying, my viveka has been stolen by my senses. Similarly, the intelligence of Bhishmaka has been stolen by the 5 sons. Sons and senses. Sons and senses almost rhymes. So when our intelligence has been lost, how do we get help? Where do we get help from? Who do we get help from?
Obviously, Guru.
Guru. So who is the Guru in case of Rukmini's life?
Brahmana.
A Brahmana.
Yeah.
Brahmana. Yeah. Okay. So you all remember the chariot of life, the picture, right? The cover page of Bhagavad Gita. There is a chariot where Arjuna, Krishna, and there are horses, everything, right? So what are the different aspects in the chariot of life metaphor or analogy?
The chariot, Arjuna, Lord Krishna, and then the horses and the reins.
So chariot is what?
Our body.
Chariot is the body, yes.
Soul is Arjuna.
Passenger
Soul is
is
Arjuna, yes.
soul.
And the horses are five senses. And the ropes are the mind.
Yes.
And
And
Krishna, who is holding the ropes, is intelligence. Right? So similarly here, did we cover all the aspects? So there is Rukmini Devi, who is representing the jiva, the soul, and then the body.
her palace.
Hmm?
Maybe her palace or wherever Vidarbha, wherever she is.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think there is nothing specific that we can say that this represents body. Actually, both Rukmini Devi represents both body and soul. Okay, because for God and Goddess, the body and soul are non-different. For us, the body and soul are different. That's why chariot is the body and Arjuna is the soul. Whereas for God and Goddess, there's no difference between body and soul. Okay. So Rukmini Devi represents both body and soul, and the five brothers represent five senses. King Bhishmaka, the father, represents intelligence, and the mind. Uh,
Mind is Rukmini, Prabhuji.
huh?
Mind is Rukmini, five senses. And I mean, somewhere I read this one. So my always the five senses are restricting the mind. I mean, ఐదుగురు రుక్మిణిని శిశుపాల దగ్గర ఇవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారు కదా. సో దే ఆర్ రెస్ట్రిక్టింగ్ ద రుక్మిణి. సో దట్స్ వై రుక్మిణి ఈజ్ ప్రేయింగ్ కృష్ణ దట్ ఆ ఫైవ్ సెన్సెస్ నుంచి నన్ను బయటికి తీసి మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకోమని షీఈ్ రిక్వెస్టింగ్. సో మైండ్ ఈజ్ రుక్మిణి.
No, mind is not Rukmini, but we can say like this, just like how the goddess body and soul are not separate. Mind is also, because mind is part of the subtle body. If body is, if Rukmini Devi is representing body, she represents both gross body and subtle body. Subtle body includes the mind intelligence, and false ego. So, yeah, we can say Rukmini Devi represents mind, soul, and body, all three. Okay, and then the Brahmana in the form of Guru, he helps obtain Krishna. Okay.
Prabhuji, in this sloka, I like the way she put her good deeds as the quality for herself.
Yeah.
But in this age, what you will do? I am so beautiful, known for my beauty. I can sing very well, all those stuff.
I have so much wealth, all those things, right? Yeah.
But she shows, yeah.
Yeah. So now Rukmini Devi is indirectly giving an instruction to all of us that if you have not performed these pious deeds, do it now. Now we don't remember what we have done in the previous lifetimes. So we should start doing pious activities. We should worship the Brahmanas. We should give things in charity. We should follow some vratas, Ekadashi vrata, Varalakshmi vrata, all those things. Yeah, we should perform these vratas, these pious deeds. Because getting Krishna is not so easy. So we have to put every effort in obtaining Krishna. We have to try many different things. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Atmanivedanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Vandanam, everything, all possible limbs, all possible pious activities. Hmm? Read all possible scriptures, read all possible prayers, do everything that is possible, somehow or the other, get Krishna. By hook or creek, get Krishna. So it's almost 10. We'll pause here. Any quick comments, questions, reflections?
Prabhuji, I want to share one thing, Prabhuji. Initially, when you said the homework, I was thinking it is impossible first. And then asking Srikant Prabhuji and Sarita Mataji, then I thought, yeah, they could do it, so I should do.
Yeah.
Then my brain was resisting so much. I was thinking, okay, how much he can memorize? Like today, like as you mentioned, first Rukmini prayers, then Kunti prayers. So how many? It's endless, humanly impossible. I was thinking. Then I came in my mind itself thinking, when I was in school and all, we used to memorize movie songs. We
Yeah.
don't have internet also. We used to write down, share, and for no reason we used to memorize.
Yeah.
But that time mind did never question. But when it really something we have the nectar, we was questioning. So then I thought it's not correct. Then I could do it, Prabhuji. I just want
Yeah,
to
that's
bring.
a beautiful point you brought. Yeah, we have been hearing so many songs from childhood, right? And we still remember those.
Yes, and now we question like what benefit I will get. So
Yeah.
what we got from them, nothing, right? Our favorite hero Krishna song we like we can
Yeah, yeah.
memorize.
This is the most important song that we should remember.
Correct. Really, but thank you for
From
that.
the
Really,
movie songs, not only we remember the lyrics, even though we are not musicians, even though we have not learned the Carnatic, classical music,
correct,
still
Prabhuji.
sometimes when we sing one of the movie songs, we even remember the strokes of the keyboard, or we even remember the beat that comes after one line, after one word. We remember all those details. The gamakams, the సంగతులు, అన్ని అన్ని గుర్తుంటాయి బాగా. ఆటోమేటిక్ అది అట్లా ఇంప్రింట్ అయిపోయింది మనకి.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
And after memorizing, I can see the difference. Like first, I was thinking hearing this just the meaning will be enough, but to get the mood of the song when we memorize and hear many times, then we can really like that barrier we can remove and we can actually get to the feeling.
Yeah.
I really experienced that one, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
And the
This is so
reason
much really an eye opener for us, Prabhuji.
and the reason, and I'll tell you this beautiful thing here, okay? This important thing. The reason why we should memorize shlokas is because we cannot memorize the entire translation. We cannot memorize the purport. Has anybody memorized any translation from Bhagavad Gita? Has anyone memorized any purport, one single purport from any shloka from Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam? No, it's humanly impossible. If there is a 100 lines purport, it's impossible to remember that. Forget about 100 lines purport. Even the 4 or 5 lines translation, we cannot remember. We cannot memorize that. Whereas shloka, we can memorize. We can memorize, and if you keep on reciting these important shlokas every day, you can remember and recite throughout your life. Because the melody, the meter, the tune of the shlokas, it helps us memorize that because our mind likes that. Why we are able to memorize or remember movie songs? Because the mind likes that. Mind likes the melody of the song. So that's why it's important to memorize shlokas.
యా
It's meditation.
హోప్ ఈ శ్లోకాలన్నీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని నెక్స్ట్ జన్మలో తొందరగా స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుంటాను ప్రభు, కొంచెం ఫాస్ట్ గా.
యా ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా చేస్తుంటే నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ లో మనకి బిగినింగ్ నుంచే
కొంచెం
మంచి డివోటీ ఫ్యామిలీలో ఉంటది, మంచి లైఫ్ ఉంటది.
మేబీ ఇప్పుడు రుక్మిణి చెప్పారు కదా, ఇవన్నీ ముందు చేసుకుంటే యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద కృష్ణ అని. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇవన్నీ చేసుకొని గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే నెక్స్ట్ జన్మలో కొంచెం తొందరగా స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుని విల్ రీచ్. మేబీ నెక్స్ట్ జన్మ కూడా కాదేమో తెలియదు ప్రభుజీ, మేబీ
సో మేబీ ఈ జన్మలోనే అయిపోతుందేమో. వి మైట్ గెట్ కృష్ణ. ఇఫ్ నాట్ నెక్స్ట్ జన్మలో ఈజీ అవుతుంది మనకి.
అండ్ మార్నింగ్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన పాయింట్ చదివాను ప్రభుజీ. సో రుక్మిణికి ఉన్న 5 బ్రదర్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా, సో వాళ్ళని 5 సెన్సెస్ అనుకుంటే వాళ్ళు రుక్మిణిని శిశుపాల దగ్గరికి చేర్చడానికి ట్రై చేశారు. సో అంటే సెన్సెస్ ఎంతసేపు మైండ్ ని బ్యాడ్ వైపుకి తీసుకెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో అందుకని మనం ఏం చేయాలి అంటే యాజ్ ఎ మైండ్ గా రుక్మిణిని మైండ్ అనుకుంటే మన మైండ్ ని సరెండర్ చేయాలి కృష్ణుడికి. ఎలా అంటే ఈ ఈ 5 సెన్సెస్ నుంచి ఐ కాంట్ కమ్ అవుట్, ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు కమ్ అవుట్, సో ఐఎమ్ సరెండింగ్ యూ, సో యూ డూ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు డూ. అంటే ఈ 5 సెన్సెస్ నుంచి నన్ను బయటికి తీసుకొచ్చి నువ్వే నన్ను పొందు, ఐ కాంట్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ అని మైండ్ సరెండర్ అవ్వాలి. సో అందుకే రుక్మిణి లేఖ చదివేటప్పుడు రుక్మిణి అని చదవకండి, మీ మైండే అలా అనుకొని చదవండి అని ఒక టిప్ లాగా చెప్తున్నారు. రుక్మిణి అంటే మైండ్ అంటే నీ మైండ్ అంతే. నీ మైండ్ ఆ 5 సెన్సెస్ కి కంట్రోల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయి బ్యాడ్ వైపుకి వెళ్ళకుండా కృష్ణుడికే సరెండర్ అయిపోయి నేను ఈ 5 సెన్సెస్ నుంచి నేను బయటికి రాలేకపోతున్నాను, సో యూ మేక్ మీ టు కమ్ అవుట్ అండ్ టేక్ మీ అవే అని చెప్తున్నారు. సో ఆ 5 బ్రదర్స్ అంటే 5 సెన్సెస్, అండ్ రుక్మిణి మీన్స్ మైండ్, శిశుపాల మీన్స్ అవర్ బ్యాడ్ ఇంటెన్షన్స్. సో ఈ 5 సెన్సెస్ మనల్ని ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ చేసి బ్యాడ్ వైపుకి తీసుకెళ్లకుండా, అంటే శిశుపాల బ్యాడ్ వైపు తీసుకెళ్లకుండా మనం
శిశుపాల రిప్రజెంట్స్ మాయ.
ఆ మాయకి మనం లొంగిపోకుండా ఉండాలంటే కూడా మన వల్ల కాదు, వి కాంట్ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్. అందుకని కృష్ణుడి దగ్గరే సరెండర్ అయిపోవడమే. ఈ 5 సెన్సెస్ నుంచి నేను బయటికి రాలేకపోతున్నాను, నువ్వే నన్ను బయటికి తీసుకొచ్చి నువ్వే నన్ను పొందు, ఐ మీన్ నువ్వే నన్ను అదే రుక్మిణి చెప్పేది కూడా ఈ లేఖలో మొత్తము అని ఐ రెడ్.
That is what Karavalambam, Pāṇigrahaṇam in Rukmini's prayer. Different acharyas have expressed prayers about this aspect of Karavalambam. We can discuss some more tomorrow. But yeah, this is the most important thing. We need to pray to Krishna to extend a hand to us and help us deliver from this material world. Because with our own effort, we cannot come out of this well. Only Krishna has to extend his hand and uplift us. So all we have to do is offer prayers. And that's what we are doing in this call from 8:30 to 9:30 every day. We are offering prayers. Okay. Any one last thing? Okay, if nothing else. And by the way, tomorrow there is another class that starts from 7 o'clock. 7 to it goes on until 9 o'clock actually, or maybe 9:30. So tomorrow and day after, Thursday and Friday, there'll be class like this. So what time can we have this call?
Are you referring to Amarendra Prabhu's session, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Amarendra Prabhu's session. Yeah.
I think that is continuously for 4 days, I guess, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, yeah. So, are you all available in the afternoon during lunchtime?
No, Prabhuji, it'll be in office.
You'll be in
No
the
problem.
office. Okay. Okay. So, mornings are also difficult for everyone, right? Because kids' school, office, all those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can attend Amarendra Prabhuji's class if Zoom link is available. We'll attend that, Prabhuji.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'll be in that class. I'll be attending in person. Um, yeah. So I think tomorrow and day after we'll just attend Amarendra Prabhu's class. Whoever is able to come in person, please come. Otherwise, there'll be a Zoom link available. That will be
Tomorrow, Prabhuji, tomorrow
tomorrow and day after.
in a temple. Is it tomorrow? Day after, I think it's in Nitin Prabhuji's house.
Yeah, tomorrow also at somebody's home in Samamish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send the details in the group.
Okay. And Saturday, Sunday also we have programs, right, Prabhuji?
Saturday at our home. Please come, everybody. It's an invitation now. Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, Amarendra
Okay.
Prabhu's class at our home.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, we'll conclude the call here. Thank you everyone for joining. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.